Cyber threats in the Middle East are growing rapidly, with the average attack size in 2016 in the region significantly higher than the global average. So far this year, Saudi Arabia has been the top target for large DDoS attacks in the Middle East, with 2/3 of the region's largest attacks having targeted the country. Large attacks are classified as anything over 10 gigabits per second. Iraq and Kuwait place second and third on the list, respectively.
If you see the DDoS as a worldwide problem, it is increasing with an alarming rate. If you see, actually, on the contrary, the Middle East is attracting many attacks from everywhere in the world. And actually what we've seen, according to our cybersecurity reports, we've seen that the average is actually double of what we see in worldwide.
DDoS, or distributed denial of service attacks, are a type of cyber attack where hackers and criminals will flood a system from multiple systems that in turn overload servers. With almost every organisation now depending on the internet for doing business, the consequences can be disastrous when it's cut off. The cost of internet downtime was one of the questions addressed to enterprise, government and education organisations in Arbor Network's latest worldwide infrastructure security report.
So if you see the Middle East, it's something around 2 gig of attacks in an average. However, we've seen number of large attacks, and what we mean by large attacks are anything above 10 gig. Saudi, for example, is really attracting maybe 2/3 of the attacks. We've seen recently, maybe a couple of days ago, there was a huge attack on Qatar. Today, there is a huge attack on UK.
Nearly 2/3 of respondents estimate the cost to their organisation to be above $500 per minute, with 7% indicating more than $10,000 per minute. What's more, a number of respondents elected not to answer this question because they had no idea how much a minute of downtime would cost their organisation. These worrying figures paint a need for urgent action to be taken.
Starlink is one of the largest and fastest IT security distributor in META region. Arbor is one of our strategic vendors that we have it in our portfolio, mainly to address the DDoS attacks. And this year, actually, we closed with them a very large deal, and we are looking at really a very strategic relationship to expand our partnership to the other part of the world.
With Middle East average attack sizes predicted to rise over 2.5 gigabits per second by the end of 2016, it's never been a more important time for businesses to ensure they're protected. As we move into an era of complete digitisation and Internet of Things, where technology connects everything from people and processes to data and critical services, organisations in the Middle East need to rethink their approach towards this growing threat.